So guys, it's your boy Treva back with another video.
Big marketing ploy. It's actually a 401, and they only call it a 400 in public because GM actually put that limit on engines for your intermediate car. So that's just gonna be our secret. Don't tell anybody.
So now that you know all of our little secrets,
All of them.
and you've seen the car, so I don't know. You guys ready? Ready for this? Put it up on the lift.
Absolutely.
Start, what do you say? Ripping and tearing?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Tear, lift, like rip and tear. Let's go.
Same difference. All right, ready? Lift.
Girls working too?
We got our car up in the air, and as we suspected, pretty much every ball joint is blown out, too much play, leaking grease. We gotta go. So we are replacing pitman arm, idler arm, stabilizer links, ball joints in our upper and lower control arms. We're replacing the shocks. Pretty much giving this whole front end a little bit of a makeover with all new suspension components. Of course, keeping it stock because we're not going for the modifications. We're just going to keep it original. So just ripping and tearing at this point.
And there she goes.
Okay. Now that we are done having a grease fight, we truce? No. Alright, we're not having our grease fight, but so there is a method to our madness here. We are separating everything from the center link while it's up in the air because we're not replacing the center link. It's actually in decent condition. So we are going to clean it up, but it is way easier to separate all of the components from the center link while it's still installed in the car than it is to take it all down as one thing and try to wrestle with it on the floor. So that is the method to our madness. Nice people. Well, it looks like the girls pretty much cleared all the front components here, but all this grease on the floor, I don't know, something must have gone down that I missed. But I'm moving on to the control arms. So we have our upper and lower, and they look pretty good to me. But even though they look good, you always want to replace what I call the soft parts, and that's your bushings. Because even if you are putting in new control arms, that's an important part. You're going to really feel a huge difference once the new ones are in. So I'm going to start by removing our shock, and I got the upper portion loose, so I'm just going to undo the bolts down here, and that should fall right out. So I got this brake line out. We're going to be replacing that, and you can see I have pretty much, things are pretty well apart here, and so we have our upper ball joint completely gone, and my lower one is still in. Now normally I would do this in the reverse and then drop the lower control arm so that way we can take that spring out. And that's another reason why I decided to do this on the floor, because when the car is up in the air, and if you think about it, once you release that lower ball joint, well, the tendency of the control arm is just to flop down, and there goes your spring. So doing it on the ground actually gives you that added layer of safety. But everything is coming apart surprisingly well here. So all I'm going to do is just wiggle the spindle off, so that way we have clearance to drop our lower control arm here.
Okay, so Rachel did a lot of the heavy lifting on the front end and got to the bottom line for us, which was getting these control arms out. Now, obviously, you can see these have seen better days, and this whole front end suspension has probably not been touched in a while.